She's married to a good man. She has a fairy tale that people are probably dreaming about. Still, she's sad. She's not happy. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Look what I found on the internet today. Just watch.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I am a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, at all. I've always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city and moving on, like, moving forward. Like, life is supposed to be experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that. And I do all of that. But at some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it. It's not. Like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man. Like, maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there that, like, dying for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me. But, like, imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time. Because you're never gonna know that man like you think you do. And that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired of it. And I don't know what else to do. It's just like, imagine living a fairy tale. And it's nothing like you imagine it. You're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still...
Okay, all right then. I'm sure you saw that. So this video is making the rounds, on social media. It's going viral. And before I go into my 2 cents, I'll just say that I went through her profile and I'll tell you about that when I'm done with my 2 cents on her video. Okay, so basically the takeaway from there is that she's married to a great guy. She's married to a good man. She has a fairy tale that people are probably dreaming about or just, trying to get. And still, she's sad. She's not happy. She has problems with having to be accountable about how she goes, where she goes. I found she was here, there, and everywhere, like all over the place, and it wasn't so coherent. I know some part of the video was edited, some parts were cut off and all that, but so it didn't flow seamlessly anyway. And then there were parts where it seemed like she was contradicting herself. She says that she's always with this person. She thought she would be able to move out of her town, she could travel, and then she now interjects and says, oh, that she does that and all that. And then, it's a struggle having to be with somebody every day, have that person's presence every day, but you're traveling. Hello. What I could distill from this really is that marriage isn't for everyone. And it's a very important thing to know whether the person you are trying to be in a relationship with, somebody you're trying to marry, is actually on that same page. This is what dating should do for you. This is where you ask the questions. This is where you do your vetting so that you know if this person's values and mindset aligns with yours, right? Some people are not just marriage material. And guess what? It's okay. And I think there's a lot of pressure from our society for people to get together, to marry and all that stuff. I mean, people need to be free and know that if they don't want to marry, they can just say that. And it's, if you're with a partner that is marriage minded and marriage material and you're not, it makes sense to just be honest about it, so you know that your goals are not in alignment. And I do know that there is such a thing that somebody thinks that, oh no, I'm not marriage material, and then they meet somebody that can change that thought process for them just because it's that person, right? But what I do know is that there's no need staying miserable with somebody. You can get out. Marriage is not for everybody. Some people are not cut out for marriage. There are some people who are just too independent and they will not lose their independence. One thing about marriage is that marriage is about a whole lot of interdependence, right? Some people will be with you, but they'll rather be alone. It's better that they're alone, right? And it tells on the relationship. People like that really shouldn't be married, So those are the thoughts that I have on what she said. Basically, marriage is something for two people who actually want to be intertwined in each other's lives. Two people who want to serve each other. And clearly, that's not who she is. I hope the man she's with knows this. And I hope both of them can just get down to sorting it out in such a way that they're both not miserable. Because if she feels like that, no matter how much of a great man he is, she will not be bringing what she should be bringing to the relationship. So those are my thoughts on what she said. Marriage is not for everyone. Now, about her profile that I took a stroll through. That account was set up, the first post happened in April of this year. And going through it, I really didn't sense anything like she was in a relationship. She was in a committed relationship with a man. She was in a committed relationship. She said it's a good man. So, it has to be a man. So it didn't look like she was in any committed relationship with a man. Throughout the posts, the only time she featured with somebody else, that wasn't in a group setting or something like that, somebody that looked like they were together, was with a lady, right? And that clearly is not her husband. I don't think she has a husband. And you know what? Sometimes social media is make-believe. So make of this what you will. If you enjoyed this, like, share, and subscribe. And see you next time.